You were lucky because he played it off. The one thing I will tell you, went back in and made a basket. The first one he was scared to death. Then he said, we got to win this. Yeah, and he got the big rebound to win the game. But you can't do that to this team. You got to be better, okay? You can't do what you did today. And I went back to you because I know who you are, and it doesn't matter to me how you're playing. But I love the fact that Andrew said, yo, dude, go with me. That's what I want that. You did fine. Give Trey a hand first. Awesome. Takari, you made strides. I'm good now. I know you'll be fine. All right? Hey, I will say this. Hell of a win. On the road again.
This is Kentucky basketball.
Welcome from the Joe Kraft Center. I'm Jennifer Palumbo. I'm joined this week by senior guard Brian Long, a New Jersey native who has seen a lot in his time here at Kentucky. You have been to 2 Final Fours. You have a national championship ring, hoping to add another one this season. What is it like being part of this team and a season that's just so spectacular?
This team, is different from the past teams that I've played for, but they're all great in their own way, and just being a part of Kentucky basketball is special in its own way between the fans and the coaches and the players. It's just a real good community and environment to be around, and this team's real special.
What about this group of players is so special?
I think we got a mix of older people and younger people. For my previous 3 years, we were more based on kind of younger kids, freshmen and sophomores. This year we got Willie's a junior, Alex is a junior, even though he got hurt, he's still a special part of this team. And me, Sam, and Todd are walk-ons, but we're seniors, we've been here, and then we have our freshmen and sophomores too, so we have a mix of everything.
Tuesday night, the Cats hit the road to LSU. It was a close call, 71-69, Kentucky surviving a scare. I'm just curious, I know what it's like as a fan watching a game that goes down to the wire like that, but what is it like for you as a player watching it from the sideline?
For me, I still get nervous as well because I really don't have any control of it either. And I kind of see what's going on. I see the huddles and the plays and stuff, so I kind of know what's going on and have a good feel, but I still get nervous watching.
That game also brought the return of Trey Lyles. What does it mean to have him back on the team?
He's obviously a big part of our team. He plays, a versatile role, playing the small forward or power forward, so he's just a difference maker, so it's good to have him back.
When we come back, we're going to flash back to another UK-LSU game, this one the Marti Gras Miracle. But first, let's take a look back at the UK-LSU game, a sold-out game in Baton Rouge.
Harrison, low and shoot a tough shot. Johnson down the lane, foul, bucket counts, three-point play opportunity for McCarty Johnson. Backside rebound to Euless for Kentucky. Long pass up to Lyles, behind the defense, slams it in with a right hand. Aaron off the bounce into the paint, 8-footer good. Stein at the top of the circle. Off the book, 10-footer right of the lane. Good. Kicks it out to Aaron Harrison. 12 to shoot. Aaron drives. Floater in the lane. No! Jammed in by Cauley Stein. It was a pass from Aaron. Floated it up to the rim. And Willie with a two-handed slam. They lead by 4 as we start the second half. Lyles down low. Turns and scores. Deal out front by Cauley Stein, but then he loses the handle. Able to save it into Aaron Harrison. No numbers, so he'll pull it out. Gets it to Towns. Back to Cauley Stein. Layup. Good. Beats it to Towns. Turns, goes up, and puts it in. Towns knocks it away and steals it. Up to Andrew Harrison. Lob, slam, dunk, and a foul on Mickey of LSU. Two-handed catch and slam for Cauley Stein. Drives on Patterson. Gets it to Johnson. Gets it back to Harrison. Goes to the free throw line. Jumper good. Bounces it to Andrew Harrison. 3-ball, left wing. Good.
Ooh, Andrew feeling it right now. He's in a groove.
Comes the high pick from Towns. Angles left, bounces it to Towns on the roll. Lob and a catch slam for Cauley Stein. 5 to shoot. Back to Towns with the right elbow. Step back, 18-footer. Good!
Oh, right in the face of 2 LSU defenders.
1 second. Over to Euless at 5. Euless drives the lane to the rim. Runner, no, jammed in by Cauley Stein. Gray driving left of the lane, leads in. Blocked by Cauley Stein, out of bounds. Off to Andrew on the left wing. Dumps it down to Towns. Turning into the paint. Right hand jump hook. Good for the lead. Holding the ball high above his head. Drives left of the lane. Into the paint with a floater that bounces off. No good. Towns claims the rebound and throws it out to Booker. Shot clock's off with 15 seconds. Booker's fouled by Mickey. Comes into quarter with 5 seconds. Feeds it to Hornsby. 3 for the win. No. Tapped by Mickey. Buzzer goes off. Kentucky survives.
them to know I'm not worried about losing. It's not going to change me, us, this, nothing. I'm not worried about it. This is about us getting better.
This is Kentucky Basketball is presented by Kentucky One Health and is brought to you by Brick Street Insurance, Delta Dental, Kentucky Community and Technical College System, Kentucky Farm Bureau, and by the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Welcome back. We're going to rewind now to February 15th, 1994, UK at LSU, a game dubbed the Marti Gras Miracle. Do you know anything about this game?
I really don't. I just, caught wind that it was an unbelievable comeback, but I was only 2 years old, so I don't know anything about that game.
All right, well, this week's flashback, let's rewind to the Marti Gras Miracle. We hit the Wayback Machine to 1994 and the now infamous Marti Gras Miracle that UK fans will never forget. The Wildcats trailed LSU 48-32 at halftime, and the Maravich Center was rocking. Dale Brown's Tigers opened the second half with an 18-0 run to take a 31-point lead. The Wildcats looked dead in the water and only hoped to keep the final score respectable. But UK scored 24 of the next 28 points and cut the LSU lead to 8 when Walter McCarty converted a steal into a dunk with 6:25 left. The Cats got a big lift from their bench, which scored 58 points. McCarty nailed a three from the corner with 19 seconds left, and the Wildcats had their first lead since scoring the game's first point. The Wildcats prevailed 99-95, completing one of the greatest comebacks in NCAA history. On its list of comebacks, USA Today ranks the Marti Gras Miracle the greatest in sports history. It was an incredible comeback that fans will be talking about forever and ever. But you've been a part of some great comebacks as well. Is there a game that stands out to you where the team was down and had to come back to get the win?
For some reason, the first one that comes to mind is Louisville last year in the Sweet 16. We were down, I think, 16-4 to start the game, and we were down about 16 or so throughout the game, and we ended up coming back towards the end. We gradually came back, but we ended up making a run at the end. I think Alex made a few plays. I know Aaron hit a three to go up one with a minute or so left, and we ended up winning and ended up going to the final game. So that was if I had to pick a comeback, I'd pick that one.
UK Louisville, it's always a good one. Well, when we come back, we'll take you inside the play, and this week's Meet a Wildcat is Tyler Eulis. So stay with us. That's next on This is Kentucky Basketball.
Hi, I'm assistant coach Kenny Payne, and this is this week's edition of Inside the Play. On this week's edition of Inside the Play, they score a basket, Aaron catches it, kicks ahead. Dakari, we're always looking to get our bigs the ball out of transition, just up the floor fast and looking to the post. Dakari does a good job of fighting to keep the defender behind him. Doesn't have anything. He kicks it out, repost, and a good strong move by Dakari Johnson with his offhand. That's this week's edition of Inside the Play.
This week's Meet a Wildcat is freshman guard Tyler Eulis. Brian, tell us a little bit about Tyler. How would you describe him?
When I think of Tyler, I just think that he's a real tough kid. He's about my size, so seeing what he does night in and night out is pretty amazing just to see that he is able to do things that he does, and that he's just a tough kid, real good on defense, and he's just got a great personality. He's just a good kid to be around.
All right, here's this week's Meet a Wildcat.
Meet a Wildcat is brought to you by Window World, the preferred window installers of the Big Blue Nation.
Michael Jordan, because he's the greatest of all time. Batman. I love to, sleep. It's crazy. It's wild. All the fans are really into basketball and just love us as a team. business because I want to be able to manage my money and, you know, if outside of basketball, have a degree and do something.
Meet a Wildcat was brought to you by Window World, the preferred window installers of the Big Blue Nation.
When we come back, Coach John Calipari opens his mailbag and Brian is answering fans' questions. You're watching This Is Kentucky Basketball.
This team's got to continue to get in battles. We need to be in tough games where people execute, where they're making shots that they've never made, and then we've got to be tough in the last 5 minutes, and we've got to make the plays that end up winning games. The Mississippi game and the Texas A&M game were great for us. Great, one at home, one on the road. Looks like you're losing, and we figure out a way to win. It's okay in February to have a bunch of those. How about this? It's okay to lose some of those. It's not March when you lose, your season ends. We're not there yet. So what I would tell you is the more we can be in tough situations where we can learn who can make a play late. I can tell you right now, if there's a minute or two left, unless he's fouled out, Aaron's going to be in there because we've all seen it. Even if he's 1 for 8, he'll still make that shot down the stretch. We all know it. The rest of us, we're still trying to figure out who exactly would be in there.
If you'd like to ask Coach John Calipari a question, just go to his Facebook page and he may answer it in an upcoming show. The Cats coach had reason to celebrate this week. He turned 56. Do you and the other players do anything special for him? I know he tweeted out a picture that you got him a cake.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't really even know about it. We were at shoot-around at LSU the day of the game, so it must have been like, I don't know if we played at 6 o'clock there. It was like noon, so we were at shoot-around, and at the end of shoot-around, they kind of brought it out, and then everyone realized, and we sung happy birthday to him, and I guess it's called a Keen Cake. They gave him a Keen Cake and everything else, so it was fun. It was neat just to give him something for his birthday.
A nice birthday present, too, with the Cats win as well.
Yes, yeah.
Now, John Calipari is a friend of your family's, and your brother played for him at Memphis. How did that work into your decision to come here to Kentucky?
Just knowing Coach Cal my whole life, he's always been real close to me, always been family to me, so just knowing that I could come here and he would be able to look out for me and protect me and stuff like that, you know, obviously to give me a chance and an opportunity to be a part of something special these past 4 years have been unreal, so just him giving me the opportunity and me doing all I can to help out, it was a perfect situation for me.
Fans have some questions for you on Twitter, so are you ready for these?
Yeah.
At Megan Jameson asks, what is the best piece of advice that Coach Cal has given you?
I would just say the thing that he says most often, and that everyone kind of knows, is be your brother's keeper. Be there for, you know, he kind of preaches a family environment here, like I said before, so it's just be here for your family and always be loyal to each other and have each other's backs.
At Ball So Hard UK8 asks, ask Brian how much he appreciates the fact that he will always be associated with one of the golden eras of UK basketball.
Yeah, it's really kind of surreal to think about it like that, but obviously I really appreciate it. I mean, I played with, I think, 10 pros so far, and however many are going to make it on this team, so I've seen a lot, and, you know, I've been to 2 Final Fours already, I won 1 national title, so, and who knows what this team's limits are, so just being here and being a part of it has been unbelievable, and I'm really appreciative of the coaches, my teammates, the fans, everybody.
When we come back, we'll take a look at UK South Carolina and Rupp Arena on Valentine's Day, and we'll look ahead to Senior Day with Brian. That's next on This Is Kentucky Basketball. This week, Kentucky takes on Tennessee on the road Tuesday, Auburn at home on Saturday. Saturday, March 7th against Florida, UK Senior Day. As you look ahead to that, what are your emotions?
First thing I think of is how fast it went by. I remember, you know, first stepping foot in Kentucky as a freshman, and you know, just time goes by so fast. I'm now a senior, and I think I have 2 or 3 home games left. So, I mean, it's kind of like a happy-go-lucky, I guess you could say. I mean, it's sad, but it's happy at the same time to know that I've made it and I've been here and all that. But it'll be my last game in Rupp, so I guess there's a lot of emotions going on, but I just hope we win.
What does the future hold for you after this season ends?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, I'm going to graduate in the spring, so I'm just looking forward to that, taking it one step at a time.
And your major is?
Communications.
So maybe something with communications?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brian, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for being my co-host this week. You did a great job.
Thank you very much.
And we will see you next week for another edition of This is Kentucky Basketball. We leave you now with a look back at the UK-South Carolina game in Rupp Arena on Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching.
Good afternoon and happy Valentine's Day from Kaywood's Court at Rupp Arena in downtown Lexington. Andrew attacks off the right wing. Wrap around feed and a dunk for Towns. Reeves passes out to his brother, gets it back. Now Aaron feeds Towns. Turns into the paint. Left hand hook. Good. Well, he hit that one. Andrew Harrison drives left side. Goes to the rim. Left hand runner. Good. Kentucky. Quick break. Andrew Harrison ahead to Cauley Stein. Dunk. As pretty a fast break, Mike, as you will ever want to see. Timeout, South Carolina. And gets the rebound. Passes to Harrison. Gets it back. Johnson turns to the baseline. Puts it up and in. A strong finish. Aaron Harrison drives off the right wing into the paint with an 8-footer that's good. Like that shot. Lee and then gives it back to Lee straight away off the Booker. 15-footer, right corner, good. Right side, down to Lee on the baseline. Quickly over to Johnson. Layup good with the left hand for Dakari. The key down into the paint. Kicks it out to Aaron Harrison. 3 right of the circle. It's good. First 3 of the day for Kentucky. Dribbles left, hands it to Aaron Harrison. Gets into the paint. Left hand scoop shot. Good. Count it. Foul, South Carolina. Cauley Stein, top of the circle. Fakes the pass, drives the lane, floats it up and in off the glass. Well, but Kentucky's not letting them, as you said, get anything in the paint. Here's Lyles to the free throw line. Jumper, good. In and out and back in for Trey Lyles. That's a big shot if he can hit that regularly, too. The front court, takes it down the left side of the lane, spins into the paint, jump passes to Booker, right corner, 3-ball. Got it. Rattled and stayed for Devin Booker. Second of the day for South Carolina. Harrison driving right to the basket, puts it in. Count it. Another 3-point play opportunity. Ulis into the key. Hooks it to the left wing to Aaron Harrison. Rescues the pass. Bounces across to Cauley Stein. Right corner. Good from 15. South Carolina. But Ulis comes up with the ball. Lob. Dunk for Lee. 43-18 lead into the locker room. Rebound. Passes over to Andrew Harrison. Lob, dunk, Cauley Stein. Ball never hit the floor after it left Booker's hands. On the left wing, floats it to Cauley Stein. Left corner, 15-footer. Yes!
Oh, Willie. He's bagged 2 of those, Tom, and looking good doing it.
Lee at the left elbow, dumps it down to Lyles. 10-footer, good off the left baseline. First half, they've gone between a 2-3 and a 3-2 here. And here's a dunk by Marcus Lee. Ulis between the rings, lobbed it right to the rim where Lee caught it, threw it down with 2 hands. Up, out to Andrew. Andrew drives into the lane, lob, slam dunk, Cauley Stein. Back to Andrew, open 3, right corner, lets it fly, good.
5 has got it working.
To Andrew. Andrew over to Booker. Left corner, 3-ball. Booker.
I would like to.
Hawkins on the point. Right side to Willis. Beats Johnson in the lane. Turns. Gives it out to Hawkins. Straight away, 3-ball. Good.
Now, one of the things I'm going to leave you with this. I like what happened today. The team started so good. We just left Jans. You like that? And then the second half, that group, you get it going, we'll leave you it. I mean, then just challenge each other to guard. And then you start coaching each other. Hey, he's going to take us out because of you. Play. Coach each other, okay? Tomorrow, you're off the rest of today. It's 4 o'clock right now. Get the beach on, do what you want to do all day. Tomorrow, all day, you got nothing. I'm not here. Where am I going to be? Hell yeah! Feet on the one! Watching the All-Star game.
This is Kentucky Basketball, was presented by Kentucky One Health and was brought to you by Kroger, Safelite Auto Glass, Time Warner, Toyota, and by the UPS Store.